Hi everyone, Charlene Bauer at Ladies Off-Road Network, and we are live at 5 on a Tuesday because it's a Tuesday. That's why, right? So apparently landscape is no longer supported. We have to go vertical. Like, I don't know if I want to go vertical. This is very close and not personal right now. How do you like the hat? Yes, it's the ponytail hat. Just thought I would continue our look at what we have in the store that's going to be coming back out soon. Look for you today. Or maybe you, if you know why Charlene has the hat on, right? All right, so happy Valentine's Day. Hearts to everybody. Yes, hearts to you and 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 to your Valentine, which might just have 4 wheels. That is cool. That's okay. Maybe you have a Valentine, maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. Not judgy here. But enjoy yourself. So went out with the ladies last night. What is it? It's your Valentine or Gal or Galentine or what is it? What's it called? Anyways, we didn't realize that it was Valentine's week until we went to dinner, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of people here. But we just picked a great Mexican restaurant to go to. So happy Valentine's to everybody and all of that stuff. I also want to congratulate everybody. Nice work, everybody. Nice work on those of you that did your homework, that did everything that you were supposed to do in order to get in your King of the Hammers Adventure Seeker points. Boom! Can I hear a boom from everybody, right? Boom, boom, boom. Did you do it? You got plenty of notices. You got plenty of help. I even gave you some answers. So nice work. You are now in the point system some way, somehow, even if it was 100 points, even if it wasn't 100 points, whatever it was, you're now in the system for points for the drawing during the week of giving in December, which is super huge, and it continues to get huger with every single moment. So great job for those of you that did it. Proud of you, and continue to play along throughout this year. Now, one of those King of the Hammers had an at-home. Not all of them are going to have an at-home because, well, King of the Hammers you could watch from home, and so you had the opportunity to play from home. Some of them are just going to be on location, so that will be more like you have to be there in order to be a part of it, which we all understand that play and that game. But some of them will also still have some at-homes and will have some flashes as well. Kind of like that cat just flashing by. Yeah, about that. So congratulations to everybody that did that. And I'm still telling you, I still want to repeat myself, even though we're in February, which is totally cool. If you have not sent in your resolutions, you absolutely can. This is not a time-limited thing. You can't be like, oh, well, I didn't get it in by January 1st. Doesn't matter. Oh, well, I didn't get it in by February 1st. Doesn't matter. It's not a time set for me. It's a time set for you. So if you have the opportunity, if you have the ability, just do it. Just write down your resolutions. Put down some goals. I was super proud of somebody this week. They texted me. They're like, I just did this, and this is a really big deal to me because it's part of my resolutions. Throw her some hearts. You don't need to know the what. You don't need to know the why. You don't need to know the anything. Throw that girl some hearts because that's a big deal, right? And it's super exciting when we can all support each other in a great environment that we have here at Ladies Off-Road Network. Boom! There goes a cat. You can hear it, right? Can you hear it? That's Piston. That's Piston like 5 times going back and forth. Gotta love it. All right, there comes the hearts. I love it. I love it. Yes, throw that girl some hearts. Throw yourself some hearts because I bet you're getting your resolution done right now too. You just don't know it. You don't know it because maybe you haven't written one down. I know I'm 1 day away from finishing 1/8 of one of my resolutions. How about that? By tomorrow, I'll have 1/8 of one of my resolutions finished. That's kind of a big deal to me. It's a big deal. Like, everybody has their thing. Everybody has their setup. So write them down. There's zero judgment. There's zero anything. It just helps you make it, right? It just helps you make it. And then go from there. All right, so that's where we're at with all of that stuff. OMG, let me add something else. Frankie is sexy. Woo! Wait until you see it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So Frankie got rewrapped last week, as y'all know, and it is looking good. Now, I could show you a picture, and you'd be like, I don't see any difference, Charlene. It's still green. Well, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. But when you see it up close and personal, when you actually get to see it in person, you'd be like, whoa, what a difference. That made a difference. So I cannot wait for you guys to see it in person, and you have some upcoming opportunities to do that. I want to talk about our upcoming opportunities, and the most important one I want to talk about is this guy. Our 8-year reunion. Now, does it matter that it's 8 years? No. Is it really 7 years? Probably. I'm thinking about like how many events years. So 16, all of 16 we had events. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we're just starting 24. So we've had 8 years of events of ladies coming together and wanting to get back together again. All right, that's cool. Well, hello. I put this together for you. If you're wanting to come, could you please register? Because that'd be really cool. Yep, we're at that phase right now. So we have a week and a half for you guys to commit, be a part, and join in. Let me tell you how this works, though. In the full-on Ladies Off-Road Network way, which of course most of us are used to at this point, everything wiggles. And it wiggles in a very amazing way. Sometimes it wiggles a little more aggressively than other times, and today I feel like I was juggling cats, which is what it felt like just now as you guys heard the cats zooming back and forth. That's because they felt like they've been juggled all day today, because it's always about this time when everything just kind of filters out and everything goes sideways, because I don't know, that's just the way things roll for me. I don't know what the scene is, but in the mix of it, it always gets better. It always gets better, and in this case it has gotten extremely better. So first and foremost, I would like to thank the Fab School for being that amazing group of friends that I have there and saying, heck yeah, Charlene, you can absolutely have the conference room. Absolutely. You can do what you need to do, and we will make sure that it happens for you. So we are going to be hosting our reunion at the Fab School, where we were only going to be doing the certifications days there. We are now going to do the main day there as well. Incredible, super exciting. If you have not, some of you have been to the Fab School. You've been there when we've been on a top 10 weekend or something along those lines. It is incredible. Part of your experience on Saturday will now be a tour of the Fab School, and we're working with one of the girls there to hopefully share her story with you of doing all of the seasons, all the different sessions. There's 3 sessions, and she's in her 3rd session. So hopefully we'll be able to grab her and have her talk to you as well about her experience while you get to enjoy the Fab School. So very amazing opportunity. You don't quite understand how rad this place is until you get to go. So this in itself, breaking behind the doors of that, is incredible. That's number one. That's the number one wiggle of all of it. With that being said, I also said, well, okay, so we're going to be there on Saturday. And, you know, Saturday night, I said we're going to have dinner and we're going to partay. Well, that gets weird because we don't exactly have that party space. So I came up with an amazing plan, an idea, which of course scares everybody at this point in time. You should just be scared. That's just what I'm telling you. And so I did a little bit of research, and I did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And well, we're going to go partay on Friday night instead, because 99.7% of you, meaning only a couple, have decided to do the VIP on Friday as well, which is rad. So we are going to go out on Friday nights, because that's what works best in the bigger picture, and have an incredible experience together. Yes, this is going to be fun. It's going to be great. It will still, I'm going to lessen the dress plan down from fancy. We don't need to be fancy, but we can be nicely dressed. And we'll want to be nicely dressed, but it doesn't have to be fancy. It's not the black dresses and all that kind of stuff, but it will be a nice dress scene. So we will have our VIP day on Friday, which I encourage those of you that have not signed up yet and need to go ahead and grab that. Otherwise, it's no big deal. You'll still be included in Friday night's situation. And so we will go do our VIP stops on Friday. We'll have some downtime for a few minutes in order to change, freshen up really fast, and shabam, off we go into our incredible experience. Yeah, one of my favorite things to do when I'm in Vegas, I found for us to do right around Ontario. So super fun. Yeah, making memories. That's what a reunion is all about, and we will definitely be doing that. So we'll be doing that on Friday night, and then Saturday we'll have our speakers. We have 4 guest speakers. I can speak on behalf of 3 of them, and our 4th one, she ended up calling today, and she has a family funeral that she needs to go to. So I am working on the 4th spot at the moment, which is fine, because again, all the confetti comes up, must come back down, and it'll come down greatly. So everything is going to be excellent, and it will work out, but we also have to represent and respect that everybody has family, and that is absolutely the priority, and it was a no-brainer. Don't even hesitate. Don't worry about it. Don't feel guilty about it. None of these things. Like, all these things happen. It's life. It's life, right? So I have a couple calls out. I have some girls working on their schedules to see if they can make the trip and be a part of it, which is also, everything happens for a reason. It'll be fine. So we have incredible speakers for Saturday. I put their spots up today on the website, but I'm going to give it just another day, so hopefully I can release all 4 of them at the same time. But in the meantime, all of that is great. Everything is on pace. Everything is on schedule for Saturday. It's just at the Fab School, which also means, my friends, if you know, you get good snacks because I can bring food in. Yeah, so we're going to have a great lunch. We're going to have a great snacks. We're not limited to the hotel life. And then Saturday evening, we will still have dinner together, and it will be a little bit more of a casual atmosphere because our party night will be on Friday night. Yeah, let's go party before having to sit all day and listen to rad stories and do rad things, right? So our Saturday night will be a little bit more casual of a scene, which I think is also going to be fine. Casual, but not casual, because that's how we all roll, right? And it is a reunion, so you should all have time to chit-chat in the mix of it. The big change, which I have notified most people, but not everybody, and I will make sure that if it's on your list, we take it off your list, is there was not a lot of interest in Sunday's certification day. So I am taking Sunday off of everybody's list, and that will now turn into a casual morning. If you want to hang out, we can all hang out together, which is just fine, and then we will go our ways. If you have a flight on Sunday, I will be hanging out with you until you need to go to your flight. So I'm not leaving until everybody else leaves, and we will make that work out for everybody. So Marissa knows, though, a casual Sunday when you're just hanging out waiting for a flight can turn into a lot of chaos at the exact same time. So don't just think, oh, we're just going to be sitting around, eating bonbons in the hotel lobby, because it doesn't turn out that way. Like, all of a sudden we're on errands, or we're running here, running there, or, oh yeah, you want to go see that? Well, I know they're open on Sunday. Let's go do that. Okay, fine. We have all kinds of things that can happen. I mean, we can even go chase cows. Like, there's things that can happen on a Sunday in Southern California. So if you're around, we're still going to have fun. We're still going to play. We're still going to do things. But the certification was not a win. People were not into it to the numbers that we needed to be successful. So if I haven't reached out to you directly yet, I apologize. I got into the mix and all of a sudden it was 5 o'clock and needed to get on here and chit chat with everybody. So we'll get you all sorted out and no stress there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Trust me, I love it. This is great. This is totally going to work. The hotel, now that we're not using their room, I'm still trying to get the hotel code. We will use the hotel regardless. It is the right rate. It's the whole thing. But I'm still wiggling with them. So just hold tight. No stress. Again, everybody's going to be fine. And it will be a good spot for everybody. And I'm working on a couple other things in the background as well, as you guys know I do. If you are committed, if you are coming, you're going to get this information. If you're not, it's not going over the internet. So if you are committed to coming, I need to know. We're really starting to nail down numbers, especially for our Friday night activity. I have to purchase tickets, and I need to know the numbers. So if you're going to do it, let's get you going. If you're not going to do it, I'm sad. I am sad. But I do want everybody to take advantage of the situation. It is going to be incredible. It's going to be a great day. I have ordered the shirts already. The shirt design is done. This will be a special shirt specifically for our reunion. So I'm very excited about this. It looks exciting. It looks awesome. We'll get your shirt sizes and everything and get everybody together. So we'll get a good hopefully we'll get a good picture with everybody on Saturday with our shirts on. I think that would be really cool too, because there's a lot of options there that you guys have in order to be successful. So much going on with the reunion. In typical Ladies Off Our Network fashion, the week before, 2 weeks before, it always takes not a U-turn, but a hard right turn. And Charlene just has to hold on. Everybody just has to hold on, and it always turns out for the better. So wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Here we go. Catching the next gear, and cannot wait to see everybody in Southern California next Friday. Yes, Friday and Saturday. We're going to party as a group. Now, it was really interesting talking to some people about this event, and they're like, well, what are you guys doing? You're going to go on a trail run? You're going to do anything? And I'm like, no, actually, no, that's not what this is all about. This is going to be about us being together as a group. It's a reunion. It's hanging out. It's getting to know each other better. It's developing those friendships. It's engaging in each other. It's being the friends that we have been online, but now actually putting more memories together, because at some point you guys came to an event, but guess what? Not all these people were at the event that you were at. You're going to have new people as well, right? And so you get that fun, and you get the enjoyment of continuing a relationship with the people that you've already met, but gaining relationships with the people that you haven't met at other events. And that is what I really love about this idea as well, where normally we're going to talk about the skills camp that's coming up, and it's total Charlene going, okay, let's go. And by the time you're done with 5 days, you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even talk to everybody because we were hustling so hard, because Charlene's like a whip over here making us learn everything. And yeah, that's my job, right? That's my job, is to fill every single minute so you learn everything. Well, guess what? Charlene's going to take less sweet tea, and we are going to have more time for you guys to chit chat with each other. That is part of the goal. And so I did have half-hour breaks in there for our in between our sessions, so more people had more time to chat, but I'm going to change that. I know. I just said you have more time to chat, more time to gossip. But I'm going to change that, because I want to make sure that you guys get a rad tour of the Fab School. So that's the time that we're going to need for that. But trust me, it'll all work out. Incredible memories, incredible people, incredible speakers, incredible yous coming. And yeah, it's going to be great. I love it. Okay, throw me a heart right now, because I need one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Have you ever juggled cats? They're bigger than balls. What's bigger than a ball? What can you juggle that is bigger than a ball? It's really not cats. Cats are weird. They don't toss well. They don't toss evenly, especially if they're all the wrong size. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Cindy. Oh, yeah, we have to come just see me chill out. Yeah. I'm going to try. I've been doing way better at it. Bowling balls I can't use because I talk about bowling balls getting thrown in the gut all the time. Like, all of a sudden, you just get this bowling ball. And like, it's worse than a softball, right? Yeah, an axe. Okay, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. I love it. That's kind of what it felt like. Yep. You're just not sure what's going to happen the next time the phone rings, especially on days like today. All right, so that is the 8-year reunion. Wish and work. Come and hang out. Come and be a part of it. It's gonna be incredible, and everything is wiggling exactly perfectly, exactly the way it needs to be. Yes, I cannot wait. We are gonna have some stories at the end of this one, ladies. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. Okay, and then speaking of stories, if you haven't already started putting your calendar together for a skills camp, if you haven't done one of these yet, this definitely needs to be on your list of things to do this year. And we are crisscrossing the country, right? So we have Arizona in March, Tennessee and Pennsylvania in June, and these are going to be open for registration this week so that you guys can start making sure that everything is on task for you and you are fully committed. We do have 2 different ones this year. So we have the 4-wheel drive group that's going to come in from Wednesday to Sunday, the first 5 days. And then we have our van, campers, all-wheel drive, lower style vehicles that are going to come in for the 4 days after, the Sunday to Wednesday. That 4-day one's going to have a little bit more of the RV life to it. So it's going to have a little bit more thought process on how to maintain your vehicle from RV side, not just the 4-wheel drive side. So if you have your Jeep, your Toyota, your higher profile vehicle, that's going to come to the 4-wheel drive group. And then if you have your motorhome, your van, your campers, those are the trailers that you're pulling behind your Jeep. If you want to start playing with that, like, you can come to both too, ladies. You can come to both. You can come to the 4-wheel drive one and then add your camper into the second scene, because we're actually going to go and take them out with it. All-wheel drive, we have a lot of the Subaru ladies and the smaller vehicle ladies that want to get out and they want to learn their vehicle and they want to be successful, and that's absolutely also a part of that second group. I think that we can all be out there at the exact same time. It's the same trail system, so we should be a really good scene in order to be a part of that. So that's kind of the separation and why we're doing it, so we can take some bigger trails on in the 4-wheel drive group. Not overly aggressive. I don't want any new ladies to like go, oh my gosh, I can't do it. But you can do it, and I'll show you how you can do it. And then the second group is going to be a different style trail for sure, but I still need us to get out there. You need to be able to understand, okay, if there is a washout in the road, how am I going to get my vehicle through it, right? You just traversed 6 hours worth of trail in order to get to where you want to go, and there's one thing stopping you. So how are we going to get through it? What are we going to be able to do in order to make that happen? Lots of options, lots of opportunities, but this is your hands-on time, right? This is your hands-on time. So where we have a lot of our online lessons and we have a lot of talk, this is the time when you get to actually apply it, put it into play, and do it. Our classes that are in the fall, that is more of our in the garage style. So we're teaching you all of the recovery gear. Now these skill camps is actually putting them into work on the trail, right? And making sure that you have those opportunities. So lots of fun ahead. In Arizona, it's in the Phoenix area. In Tennessee, it is in Windrock. And in Pennsylvania, it'll be in AOAA. Sorry, why did I start off with a P? AOAA. So the website for the Fab School is thefabschool.com. And there's also a link on our website to their school as well. All right, so that hopefully answers those questions. this is coming up fast. In Arizona, it's March, and then we have our June ones in Pennsylvania and Tennessee. We have a little bit more time there. I also want to start mentioning, too, we have Easter Jeep Safari coming up, and we have Jeep Beach coming up. We had those VIP sessions that we did for King of the Hammers. We will have one for Easter Jeep Safari. We will also have one for Jeep Beach. I'm very excited to start talking about these in the next couple weeks as well. I'm getting everything organized right now for both of those, and we're not quite as, I was trying so hard to talk about them tonight, but not quite there. So hopefully here in the next couple days I'll be able to finalize everything, get it up on the website, and next week we'll be talking about exactly what that is, because we won't have to talk about the reunion, because the reunion will be on the gas. Yes, yes, yes. Right? All right. And then we, not to forget, we do have our online classes, as I've been talking about as well. So we do have our online classes. Tonight we continue our vocab classes online. And I want to reiterate again, somewhere, somehow, and I don't know why, I don't know how, and I don't know what I did, I really don't understand, is somehow there's been a miscommunication that you have to be online at a certain time in order to be a part of these online classes. You do not. This is on your time, your space, your effort. It's on our app, and you can jump in and check it out at any point in time. Okay, so I don't know how I communicated that, but I just want to reiterate again that it is completely not a timed event. There's an end to it, which will be extended here, but it is not a timed event as far as you have to be somewhere at a certain time. Even the lesson I'm going to give at the 6 o'clock hour here in a few minutes, you don't have to be there for that either. So it's recorded, and it will get posted into our lesson where you can watch it post as well, if you are a part of the class, right? If you're not part of the class and you want to learn, then you got to be there live. So that's the difference, and I apologize to anybody that might have gotten that information, and if you hear somebody else saying it, if you could help me by communicating that it's on your time, I would really appreciate it. So we are continuing with offered vocabulary tonight. I continue to add to the list. Like last week we were talking about other vocab words for the garage while I was hanging out in the garage with the guys. And of course, I added like 5 more things that I'm going to add into your list of things that I'm like, oh yeah, that would have been a good word. Oh yeah, that would have been a good word. So I think this vocab class is like the base right now, and it'll continue to add, which is be fun. And then the next one that we have coming up will be pre-event checklist. So that's where we're going through the checklist, and it's not only about what you need to do to prep for that, but also how to do it, right? Like you can look at a list and check out the list, but oh my gosh, it feels so overwhelming. And then this is the how you do the list. This particular checklist that we'll be using actually comes from Jeepers Jamboree and Jeep Jamboree and Camp Rubicon, which we are going to go on this year. And again, I'm so excited about Camp Rubicon. We have a new program that we're going to be hosting while we are there, and I'm going to test it out at some of our events coming up pre-Rubicon, see how it works out. So I hope that is something that you guys also have on your calendar. Remember, all of these things are already on our calendar. Our calendar was released way back in November and December with all of these things. Whether or not you can register is a different thing, but they are not dropping off the calendar. So make sure that you are looking at the calendar, prepping for it, and then as the registration is open for you, that's when you jump in. All right, so that is coming up. Lots still to happen. Super excited about next week's reunion and seeing everybody, followed directly by one of our skills camps, followed directly by Easter Jeep Safari, followed directly by Jeep Beach, and then what's next? Yeah, June. That's right. Followed by, oh no, what's next? Overland Expo. Yes, Overland Expo. Followed by June, which is back to Tennessee and to Pennsylvania for skills camps. Oh, followed by a hustle from Pennsylvania to Oregon for another Overland Expo. Another Overland Expo. We just got all kinds of cool stuff going on. Jeep Camp Rubicon with Jeepers Jamboree. We have Sierra Trek. So many things, ladies. So many things. And I cannot wait to see you at hopefully more than one of them. But pick one and let's do it. All right? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe there's so many options you just don't know what to do. I know. Isn't life challenging sometimes? Okay. On that note, hearts. Hearts, everybody. Yep. Throw some hearts. And we are going to jump over to Ask Charlene. You can ask me any question that you want, which always gets interesting. We have all kinds of intriguing questions that come up. Sometimes we just start Googling things. Sometimes we know the answer. Sometimes we all push together and support each other in a scenario that's going on. So yes, make sure that you guys jump over to Ask Charlene. Ask any question that you have, no stress at all. It's very, sorry about my phone beeping. I thought I turned it to no vibrate. That's all you guys like typing, by the way. And I will be doing our lesson on land use vocabulary is tonight. Yeah, so we're going to do the 30 words of land use vocabulary. So join us live. The link is in the comment, or in the not the comments, but the body of this. So once you close out, you don't have to go yet because I'm not going over there quite yet. But once you close out of here and you say end or I finish it, you'll see up at the top where you can click on the link, and it's to Google Meets. Anybody and everybody can use it. There's no barrier to entry. Every single person can join. And so you can just jump into Google Meets, and it will usually takes me about a minute to get over there to accept everybody. So don't jump off, just have a little bit of patience. And then I will let everybody in and I'll take a deep breath. Is usually what happens. And then we will start chit-chatting and people can ask questions, any questions that you have about vehicles, about life, about events coming up, about vocabulary words, about vehicles. We really like the vehicles and the life ones. But anyways, yeah, I love it. Oh, great. And Linda's also posted the link in here, which sometimes is hard to grab, apparently. So, but I try to make it as available as possible. You can also go to ladiesoffroadnetwork.com and Ask Charlene box is there. You can press that one. The link is right there. Or you can go to any sub page in our complete website, and it's right on the right hand sidebar as well. So lots of options to be able to find that link if you can't find it above for you. Cannot wait. Our Wiggle Wiggle for next week is so rad. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yep. As always, you just gotta trust me. You just gotta trust me. And it's gonna be incredible. I'm about ready to put a cap on the number of people. So make sure you get yourself in. Not sure about that yet. So I didn't say it as part of the beginning. But I'm about ready to cap it. So if you're on the fence, let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. Let's get you going. Let's get you here. Let's get it figured out. And yeah, remember that the Sunday certification is off the list for now. And that's cool. Friday is going to be an epic day. Friday night is now going to be our party night. Saturday is going to be incredible. And Saturday night will be dinner and a little bit mellower of an evening than what we'll do. And if you are a part of our group and you're committed, which I know many of you are, you guys will get the hotel information immediately as soon as I get it. So having to wiggle a little bit and sweet talk our way back into there. But we're fine. All right. That's people over in Mighty. Goodness sakes. They're having fun in Mighty right now. All right. All right, you good? Everybody happy? Happy, 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 happy. I'll see you at Ask Charlene in 1 minute or less. Right? Okay, I'll see you there.